The Galitzin family, one of the largest and most princely of the noble houses of Russia, originated in the Duchy of Lithuania. Since the extinction of the Korecki family in the 17th century, the Galitzins have claimed dynastic seniority in the House of Gediminas. Notable members include Vasily Vasilyevich Golitsyn, Boris Alexeyevich Golitsyn and Dmitry Mikhaylovich Golitsyn. Alternative transliterations of the name include Galitsin, Galitzine, Galitzin, Galitzin, Galitzine and Holytsin. Origins. The family descends from a Lithuanian Prince George, son of Patrikas and grandson of Narimantas. He immigrated to the court of Vasily I and married Vasily's sister. His children and her children, Vasy and Patrikayev, were considered premier Russian boyars. One of them, Prince Mikhail Bulgakov Golitsa, earned the nickname Golitsa for an iron glove he wore in the Battle of Orsha in 1514. Bulgakov's son Yuri Bulgakov Golitsin continued with the family line, and his great-grandson Prince Vasily Galitzin was active during the time of troubles and went as an ambassador to Poland to offer the Russian crown to Prince Vladislav. Other notable Galitzins: Vasily Vasilyevich Golitsyn, outstanding Russian statesman of the 17th century. Dmitry's brother Mikhail was a celebrated heroic soldier. Prince Valiant, who is best known for his governorship of Finland, where his magnanimous rule was remembered as noble and exemplary by the people he had conquered as the Greater Wrath. General Field Marshal. His younger brother, another Mikhail Mikhaylovich Golitsyn, was General Admiral of the Russian fleet, and Mikhail's son Alexander Mikhaylovich was a diplomat and soldier who likewise rose to be Field Marshal and Governor of St. Petersburg. Another son of Mikhail's, Dmitry Mikhaylovich, was the Russian ambassador in Vienna during the reign of Catherine the Great, primarily remembered for the splendid Galitzin hospital he opened in Moscow. He should also be noted as a great friend and patron of Mozart. Another Alexander Mikhaylovich Golitsyn, son of General Admiral Mikhail Mikhaylovich Golitsyn. Prince Dmitry Alexeyevich Golitsyn was the Russian ambassador to the Netherlands and a Fellow of the Royal Society. A son of Dmitry Alexeyevich, Prince Dmitry Dmitrievich Golitsyn, also known as the Apostle of the Alleghenies, was the first Roman Catholic priest ordained in America. A settlement in Pennsylvania is named after him. He is currently under investigation for possible sainthood. His current title is Servant of God. Prince Dmitry Vladimirovich Golitsyn fought bravely during the Napoleonic Wars, was promoted to the rank of lieutenant general and governed Moscow for 25 years. Prince Alexander Nikolaevich Golitsyn was a reactionary minister of education in the government of Alexander I. He headed an investigation into Masonic involvement in the Decembrist uprising of 1825 and served as the chairman of the State Council from 1838 to 1841. Princess Yelizaveta Alexeyevich Golitsyn, a Roman Catholic nun. Prince Nikolai Borisovich Galitzin was an amateur cellist who commissioned Beethoven to write his last string quartets, sometimes called the Galitzin quartets. Prince Alexey Vasilyevich Golitsyn was a friend of Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky. Like the composer, Golitsyn was homosexual, but unlike the composer, he lived openly with his lover, Nikolai Vasilyevich Masalitynov. Prince Grigory Sergeyevich Golitsyn was a general and the governor of Transcaucasia in 1897 to 1904. Prince Lev Sergeyevich, the 24th of June 1845 to 8 January 1916, was one of the founders of winemaking in the Crimea. In his Crimean estate of Novi Svet, he built the first Russian factory of champagne wines. In 1889, the production of this wine winery won the gold medal at the Paris exhibition in the nomination for sparkling wines. He became the surveyor of imperial vineyards at Obrado in 1891. Prince Boris Borisovich was a prominent physicist who invented the first electromagnetic seismograph in 1906. Prince Nikolai Dmitrievich Golitsin was the last Tsarist Prime Minister of Russia at the time of the February Revolution. Sergei Galitzin wrote Memoirs of a Survivor, The Galitzin Family in Stalin's Russia, a memoir of his experiences of the period from the start of the revolution in 1917 to Russia's entry into World War II in 1941. Prince Yuri Golitsyn, born Yokohama, Japan, 1919, one of the founders of public relations, having written the handbook on the subject and pushed research on the family forward to being published in a book. He was also a member of the Rights Society and yet championed action against concentration camps after being the first Allied officer to witness one. First-hand Princess Irene Galitzine, fashion designer. Prince Georgy Sergeyevich Golitsyn, Russian physicist noted for his research on the concept of nuclear winter. Prince Leo Golitsyn escaped from Soviet Russia during World War I and came to settle in Canada by 1929 in Edson, Alberta. He and his wife purchased 420 acres of land, 1/4 section from M. Silver and a half section from Neil Armstrong. Most of the property bordered the McLeod River. Other than the 110 acres of farmland, they own 5 pairs of foxes, poultry, horses and cattle. Galitzin, together with his wife, an Egyptian princess, bought an airplane and started a charter company at Bear Lake. After the princess died during a vacation to Europe, Leo moved to Hollywood, where he was seen acting in various films as an extra. His most notable works are The Razor's Edge and The Chocolate Soldier. Prince George Galitzyn was the associate producer for Pollyanna and Parent Trap. Prince George's children are Alexander, John, Catherine and George. Bishop Alexander is Bishop of Toledo and the Bulgarian diocese for the Orthodox Church in America, and is presently locum tenens for the Diocese of Chicago and the Midwest. He is also Emeritus Professor of Theology at Marquette University in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, USA. His academic work focuses on discerning the roots of Eastern Christian spirituality in Second Temple Judaism. John Galitzyn was an opera singer, now deceased. George Galitzyn received his bachelor's degree in mathematics from Harvard University and PhD in mathematics from Yale University, specializing in algebraic number theory. He presently holds the clerical rank of protodeacon and serves at St. Nicholas Church in San Anselmo, California. Prince Emanuel Vladimirovich Golitsyn, World War II Spitfire pilot. Alexander Golitsyn oversaw art direction on more than 300 movies.